And now that the spring is almost beginning, we want to feel together with you the forces of Mary, of Mother Mary. And we will take those healing forces with us to Georgia. We want to begin with a thought by Rudolf Steiner. Let us not forget that the healing process must be accompanied by the soul, that it is not only linked to a body but also to a soul, should it be at rest. And to the right of this quotation, you can see the symbol, a circle, and a cross, evolution and incarnation. We can think a lot about it. I'd like just to make you aware of this cross. It is the life of senses, and we will talk about this today. And now I'd like to ask Theodor to go on. Many thanks, Ilse, that you are here. We last time we are going to go to Georgia, and last time we looked together why are we going there. If we look at the map, you can see that it is on the Black Sea. Here is the Europe, and to the right of the Europe, you can see Georgia. Last time you heard about the ancient mystical Georgia, mythical Georgia from the ancient times, 2000 years before Christ, till 7th century before Christ, and the sage about the golden fleece, it was already a big 800 years before Christ, and in this sage, in this myth, it was about brother and sister, Princess and Helle. And Helle, she was drowned in Hellespont, which is now called Hellespont. And her brother, he reached Colchis, the modern Georgia. And Chrysomalos was the name of the golden sheep, of whom the golden fleece is. And I already mentioned today that Colchis and this flower, they have, so the land and the flower, they have the same name, the autumn flower that is coming in autumn. And it is very interesting, this flower, it is blossoming in autumn, but actually, it is very beautiful. And in autumn, when there are very little flowers, we can observe it. But the seeds would be formed only in spring. It is very, very special. If you look further, here the picture to the right, it is the fruit of it. And the flower, this Colchis, we invited to be as if a background for today's meeting. Now I forward the word to Ilse. Colchicum, the flower. I'm foreign here, and I'm connected with everything that doesn't have a protection here on this earth. And here you can see the pictures of soul situations from our modern life. The left picture is Picasso, from his blue period. Desemperats, the one who doesn't have any protection. And to the right, you can see Mother Mary from Nikolai Church from 1520. In our everyday life, a lot of situations in a lot of situations we feel as if we don't have any protection, and we try to connect with the forces that can give us the protection. Now Theodor Ushiba Murie as a young person. The beginning of the 20th century, he developed Aikido. And the big master of Aikido, he gave something to us. He said, in the beginning there was the primal force that we call chi or ki. And he goes on. This force appeared as a sound or word and created the word in which we live. And this chi or ki as a power or a sound, it is very special. Consequently, our life is a part of the universe, and each of us, even the weakest, possesses chi. There is a great inner power given to us from birth. And he goes on and says, understand the meaning of the sounds and incorporate them into your Aikido. And I feel that it is very special. What is special about Aikido? A lot of people know martial arts. In Aikido, the special thing is that people have an open gesture and the people in Aikido, they don't try to attack, but if an attack is coming, then they try to bring this attacking force in circling. So they just try to show the person who is attacking to understand that the aggressivity doesn't have any sin, any aim, that doesn't have any purpose, so that it goes away by itself if it is created such a flow. A few examples from eurythmy. The first aid kit. There's also a first aid kit in English. And for example, just a moment. Create the gesture R and ray out of your arms in such a way that you feel that they are raying into the surroundings. Try to feel the energy in your surroundings, so that as if giving you food. So I open myself and I try to feel this gesture in such a way that something is coming to me from the surroundings. And it is something that the people doing Aikido also try to do. Now an exercise for E. Stay like that, your arm is connected to another wall and is pulling the opposite shoulder. Do the same with another arm. And now pull both of your arms. You go wide in the periphery with your arms and you feel the opposite shoulders. Can you feel that your center will gain power due to this movement? And I showed it. We can use it also later. Eurythmy is an art of opposites. Something that wants to pull me aside, some energy that is pulling me aside. If I try to feel into it in another way, I can understand that it is helping me to find my center, my inner core. Ilse, why did you ask me to show it? Ilse? Uh, 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 the exercises that Theodor just showed, those are very small exercises, like 1 minute each. And you can get a free access to those exercises and can also have them as an app on your mobile phone. And those exercises, they are really giving power, giving strength. And at first, you can do them with the video, but then you can learn them and do on your own. And they are really strength giving. When we go on with the presentation now, then we can see the pictures. And maybe it is a little bit astonishing. Now it is another edge of Europe, Ireland, a very different culture that is connected with light, that is connected with the forces of nature as well. And there, after the Christ birth, Christ was experienced as the element of earth also. And Margareta Hauschka also spoke about it. And you can see that the soul is living in light and warmth. And when we go to the Eastern Europe, Colchis, the mysteries of the earth were there, and the light in Eastern Europe would become warmth in the earth there. This is one more picture it is from Ireland and Scotland. The monks there, they were very peaceful, and you can see that they were very nature connected, very connected with the forces of the earth. And in this cross, you can see that from the forces of death, the resurrection is coming to the world, and then we don't have any fear. Theodor. And Ilse was in this church, and this Gothic cathedral, it has beautiful ceilings, and when we saw it now on the picture, we probably also don't imagine that it is the ceiling or like the heaven in the church, but it feels as if it was earth, as if light that is coming from the earth. How does the warmth, how is the warmth developed? When the sun is shining, it would become warm, but why? The light is coming inside, and then it can't go out, and it will be transformed into warmth. And maybe the warmth is the light that is rain through the earth from under the earth. And Ilse would like to go under the earth together with us today. Are there some questions to what we already said? The golden fleece, we want to find it. And then we talk about the flower, about aikido, about eurythmy. Whether you have some questions to it, to the bow that to the bridge that we tried to build, or is everything clear so far? If you have questions, you can put up your hand, raise up your hand, or write in the chat. Did you notice the parallelity between the picture of Brixus and Helle and the picture of the flower? That the mood of those both pictures is very similar. And was it clear what Ilse wanted to say when she showed the picture of Picasso and Mother Maria? Picasso depicted the mother who flee with her child, and she doesn't have fear, but you can feel that she's under pressure. Ilse? Ilse would like to go on to the east of Europe, to Colchis again, where the under-earth mysteries were developed. They also come from Greece, from Aloysius, and twice a year the drama about Aloysius would be showed there. Last time we already saw this picture with the Hecate, a very powerful goddess who is one of the Titans. She has two torches. She's now in the underworld, and she's connected with the gods who live on the earth, and also with the people. And in her garden, in Colchis, she had her own garden. She had a lot of herbs that were very helpful for healing and for witchcraft. And in Argonauten sage, the Medea, who was helping Jason, she also knew this witchcraft. She knew a lot about the healing herbs. there are a lot of different depictions of the under-earth world, and there are three creatures under the earth. Hell, she eats everything, and then Midgard, the snake, standing in the middle, and the dawn of the gods, when it will happen that the whole word of gods will go under the earth, then there would be the possibility for the world to go on due to some heroes. In different mythology, in Rome, for example, the representatives of Capitol, Lupa Capitolina, it is a wolf, a sacred wolf, who fed the founders of Rome. She had a very important task in the culture stream of between powers, and at the beginning of the intellectual time, in the beginning of materialistic time, it was very important to give nurture for the human mind. And on the next picture you can see how strongly the people are connected with their own body, and how tightly they are closed within themselves. It is Meine Mut by Max Moita. And how can we go into the direction of nature? And we stand at the window, and it is twilight, and we are thinking, how can we find the way to the light, to the morning light? And probably you have some questions. I would like to say, we feel ourselves very far away from the golden soul. We are searching for a path towards it. Often we feel pressed by the circumstances, and our common life, our collaboration would gain strength, and I believe it is on the time to get to know these forces from the underground world, from the inner layers of the earth. We really come into connection with them at our modern time. Theodor, in some old traditions. There were already a lot of said about different layers of the earth. And now we'd like to show a picture for you to have like clarity about it. So you can see 3 columns. Sigismund von Gleich in the left column about the society, how the society was built. You can see it in the middle column. You can see the description of Rudolf Steiner about the layers of the earth. And I'd like to talk a little about the right side, about conflicts, about different steps of conflicts. Friedrich Glasel, Fritz Glasel, sorry, he worked a lot about on this topic. How do the conflicts begin, and how are they developed? To become aware of this topic. What is at the beginning of the conflicts? There is definite tension and hardening, and we don't understand one another. Then the debates begin. We begin to discuss, and then we do what we say. So actions come instead of words. And this is the first part of the conflict. And on this first stage, it is easy to release the conflict. At the next stage, we go under the earth. It is a coalition, the beginning of the coalitions. And then when the coalitions are developed, then people begin to tell lies, to lose face, and threaten one another. And the last stage, when the process is very difficult to be stopped, and at first it is very destructive. First it comes to trying to destroy definite groups, then it can come to a war, to fragmentation, and at the end to mutual ruin. And in the ancient time, those strengths they were known to people and those creatures, and now we can experience it in the world. And how is it connected with the Colchis and with the mysteries? Those are the under-earth powers that try to bind the people. And earlier, the students of the mysterious schools, they got to know this knowledge. Theodor, it So it is meant that not only the people act like that, but there are definite creatures, definite forces that make people act in a definite way. Ilse, yes, and the development of some definite forces, some creatures, we can understand it when we look at the whole history of the mankind. And we can say that we are in a definite development. And do you remember the first symbol that I showed with the cross of energies and the circle? The soul of every human being needs to stay in this cross at the moment, in these streamings in different directions. Theodor, but what is nice is to understand that if people begin reacting destructive, it isn't necessarily personal activity, but it is due to some forces. Ilse, in the mystical tradition, it is rather known, maybe not in such an interpretation. After Christ went to the hell, there are some powers that stayed under the earth. And in mystical tradition, there are three Madonnas or three mothers. We can see on these pictures the white Madonna and if we are more interested in other people than in us, then it is the connection with the force of this white Madonna. And when there are definite tensions with the other people, I can ask myself, what does the other person think? How does the other person feel? And I can also trust then to the archetypes and respect, appreciate other person. So this is the force of the white Madonna, and it can help us to come out of the finsternis. The next Madonna, now we are already under the earth, the second stage of the conflicts when coalitions are built, and then we can ask ourselves, why is it happening to us? And I can also say that every person has his or her own place in this world, and I can realize it. And I can have modesty, and I can feel inner peace. And this is the red Madonna, the red Mary, and I believe also to this Mother Mary, it is connected also with the gold, with the sun forces. And when we go on questioning ourselves, then we come under the earth. The black Madonna, she has very different rain out. And the and then I can try really myself to come into inner conversation, to have inner initiative, and to connect myself with my conscious and reflect on the values of the life. And also at the end, the powers of sacrifice, of love in action, are those that can help in a very destructive period to come to a solution, to release a conflict. Now back to Colchis. We saw this picture also last time in the mysterious school of Colchis. The work on these topics was very intensive. Buddhism and Christianity, which values did they have? The Buddhist students, they had to meet the force of Buddha. And after Christ, in Christian mysteries, the students were also made to meet the Christ, his forces, and to accept them. The Damask school in Colchis, it was the beginning of the some mystical stream in Europe. And all of us know Saint Francis. He comes from this stream. And there is this picture when Saint Francis talks to Brother Wolf and says, you can be different. You can do everything in a different way. And Saint Francis spoke about Brother Sun and Sister Moon, and he was very thankful for everything that was there in the Word, and he felt himself brotherly connected with everything that existed in the world. The soul qualities in him, in himself, were developed into the golden soul. Theodor, when I try to summon it up, there are some strength, for example, like Brother Wolf, that try to get us into conflicts under the earth, in And then there are also strengths of resurrection, like the flower, the autumn colchis, and the strength that is trying to help us to come to the light. And there are some very long questions in the chat. Please, if you have a question, write it briefly. And Ilse also asked Theodor to say a few words, because in his book Curative Eurythmy, Quo Vadis, Eurythmy Therapy, Quo Vadis, where are you going, eurythmy therapy? And we go towards the values. And in eurythmy, we also have a path. We have a cosmic poetry, we have lyrical and dramatic eurythmy, we have a humor, and then maybe the eurythmy therapy is a pathway here to something new that wants to be born in eurythmy, some new lyrical and dramatical eurythmy therapy, and some new cosmic poetrical eurythmy therapy. Ilse, yes, we are working towards some spiritual, some sacred forces. And you can see this picture with the several words by Rudolf Steiner. The perception, the process of perception, what is in it? It is connected with our self organs. Through those organs, our soul can develop its perception, and it can develop its senses with the help of life forces and life processes. And for me, the bottom line that is diving into the earth and then is going again up to the sky. And Rudolf Steiner said that we can develop a definite stage from perception of some subjects to imagination, inspiration, and intuitions. And in this process, when we have it in our soul, then it is connected with the formative forces, with the in our soul, it is connected with the process of the future. That's why the arrow is going up to the up. And today we'd like to take it into our moods. Here the next picture, a small illustration of perception of the background by Mother Mary on the left. She is perceiving the angel behind her, and the Mary on the right, she's observing the child that is before her, in front of her. And now Son in us, within us, and Son within us, and Son around us. And in Georgia, we will also work with this topic. There's a very famous Georgian song about the sun. Almost 100 of strophes is in this song about the sun within and without. Sun, come within. And also Ilse wanted to Theodor to show a video with eurythmy for A. Why? Because Ilse wanted to show the forces of vocals, because in the language there aren't only vocals but also consonants, and Ilse finds these exercises especially difficult. The stream of this streaming that are in vowels that we can feel when we do eurythmically vowels. Ilse wanted us to feel it. Create A with your arms and your legs in front of your chest, behind your back, and again in front of your chest. And Ilse says that she grew 5 centimeters while watching the video. Theodor, some energy is going from out, the other one is coming from within, and when they meet, then the process of growth begins. Ilse, why did you talk about consonants? Ilse, so that the spirit of the language will feel well, that not only the vowels are present here. I would like to make you attentive about the zodiac that we are preparing now in eurythmy for you. New Jerusalem. You can see on the left is the process of conscious perception and densification that becomes imagination. The imaginations of the organs are called up through eurythmy with consonants. In this way, the lack of formative forces in a human being can be transformed into its true form. And this is this concerns conscience and imagination, because when we work with the consonants, then the imaginations come to the word. The New Jerusalem, it is also important for me. On the picture you can see 12 doors, 12 doors, and in the middle a sheep, and it can open all of the doors. So it is our future that is showing us which direction to go, so that we can connect with those forces of something sacred. And also we can say that these forces in the middle of the picture are also the forces of childhood. And we also want to say a few words what are we planning to do with by eurythmy for you and to bring to Georgia. So this picture. Now Theodor can say a few words. That Ilse mentioned that if we want to develop our soul and to strengthen it, we need protection. And zodiac gives the protection to the soul. So everyone who wants, please join our zodiac courses. On the website, you can find the information. And for those who want, we could also send the PowerPoint presentation. And Ilse also mentioned the under earth world and the upper earth world. Is it clear for everyone? When we had the first interview and then we looked back at it, made a reflection, Ilse said, no, actually it is something very different what I mean. So Ilse, what are we searching for in Suktidi, please, in few words? What did Theodor say that incorrect last time? Ilse, for me is very, very important to say that the golden fleece is the protection, and it is the skin for the soul, the skin for the golden soul. And maybe I'm saying it in an incorrect way now. I would probably say that the golden fleece is the golden soul itself. And our golden soul should become our golden I, golden self. And everyone could try to come there, to feel their I, their self. The golden fleece is the golden soul. Theodor, what can we do for the golden soul, like a wool, like a protective wool? Anna has a question in the chat. Can you say something about the process of hardening? Rudolf Steiner wrote very precisely. I need to read what he meant. But what I could say, our senses, they are in physical body and they are rather hard. They are formed in our physical body, and our senses, they help our body to perceive something. Sergei, your question, you asked how can we work with these things in a cosmical way. Sergei and Sabina, your question, whether you want to say it orally. So the question, how to come to the cosmic poetry with the help of what Ilse mentioned today. Ilse, eurythmy is the key. Then we can learn to communicate with all the forces. It is a very easy answer to a big question. And not necessarily can I understand it on the spot. It is something that is very vivid. It is my body that I learn through eurythmy. My first experience with the eurythmy was that, oh, now I can feel as if I'm at home. Nisha's question, could it be a path to our heart? The heart is the topic where the key is to all the doors, and where we can meet other people, where we can meet one another. To become aware of it, what can I do? Rudolf Steiner said that we should feel it. When we come from the mood in our heart, that we touch something in our heart, and out of this mood we try to touch something in our thoughts, then this could be a path to communicate. And when we collaborate, then in such a way we can influence our surrounding. And it can become helpful to our Earth as a total. The last question. Annette, I would like to understand the strength, the power of three Madonnas. Where does it come from? Annette, don't you know more than me? Says Ilse. The mothers, they help, they connect the earthly world and the heavenly world. And they bring to us the forces from the heavenly world, from the hierarchies, and they are connected with it, and then they can open the ways for us. So the question by Annette, the cosmic Sophia is more in a surrounding, and the three Madonnas, they are in the earthly world, and they are here, they are waiting for us, they want to collaborate with us, but it is a little bit difficult to feel those Madonnas, those mothers within myself. When I look at the stages of conflicts, how can I feel the forces of Madonnas? How can I connect with them? Ilse, we can try to touch into this topic, and then maybe the answer will come. Theodor, maybe the mothers, the three mothers, it is womanly forces. It is coming from the inner world, the earthly inner world, imagination, inspiration, intuition. It is special, and my outer perceptions, they are in the world, and I can awaken to what is out there in the world. So maybe I feel that something is in the outer world, and something is within me. When I try to touch into some topic, then some strength is coming from within. Some light is coming from within and is becoming the warmth. And our soul will become the golden fleece. For whom? For ourselves. How can we help the whole world? How large, how big is myself, my I? When my soul becomes the golden fleece, then with this skin, with this wool, golden wool, I will touch quite a lot. One more time, the autumn flower, Colchis, and in Sugdidi, we want to work on this topic. And we would be very thankful for your help, because we want to help our team to come there, to work together. And the warmth meditation, Rudolf Steiner gave it to a doctor, and this meditation is longer, and I made a shortening, an essence of it. How do I find the good? Can I think the good? I cannot think the good. Can I feel the good? I can feel the good, but it doesn't exist through me if I only feel it. Can I will the good? I can will the good. In the warmth of my body, I can physically realize the good. And then Rudolf Steiner says, and now the meditation begins. I feel my humanity in my warmth. I feel light in my warmth. I feel word substance in my warmth. I feel word life in my warmth. And I have a suggestion how we can do it eurythmically. With those thoughts, we will go to Zogdidi. And this interview is created to help our team to get there. And those who want, please join me to touch into this meditation, warmth meditation. Those who want, please find a space where you feel well. And your hands are in front of you. And you can feel that your time is in front of you, and you take a lot of time to come to yourself. And this time it is in my heart, in my lungs, and I feel that it is good to come to myself when I have time and light. And I stream down, and the good feelings, they stay vivid in my chest. And then I feel, oh, I grew, as if I grew, and my heels became light. And when we go to the warmth meditation now, two sounds, we already saw them, E on the left and on the right. We feel the space around us and bring it from the right and from the left and cross it. And now we feel that the light of from the left and the right from the light from the right, they ray through my hands. One more time. I bring the right side to the left side to the right side. My arms touch one another and I ray through them. And when I do it really well, then from my heart I ray through the hands and let it go. And it is a meeting. One arm is like that in front of the chest, and the other comes to myself, and the one comes from myself. I feel the crossing point. The arms are the symbol in eurythmy of what is happening inside of me. I feel the touching point. One more time. something is touching itself. I can feel the pressure. I feel within myself also this touching point. Not only my arms can feel it. The third aspect, the arm is connected to one shoulder, and my muscles are connected with one shoulder, and the opposite shoulder is coming near to myself. I'm growing. I stretch my arm, and my opposite shoulder comes closer to myself, to my body. Now both arms, the left arm is connected with the right shoulder, the right arm with the left shoulder. I stream out, and the more I stream out, the more my shoulders come together. So how to deal with the difficult questions? For example, the layers of the earth, but the warmth is being developed there under the earth. Rudolf Steiner said that eurythmy always happens in the ether. You have two arms above one another, and your fingers are a little bit have a little bit air between them. When I stretch my fingers, it can hurt. But when I try to let my fingers grow, they are they can feel the growth, and this growth it happens in my whole body. So my hands, I allow them to grow. I allow my fingers to grow, and I feel this growth within me, growth and light. And this space, it has like the ether space, it is opposite to the physical space. And the ceiling, the etherical ceiling is beneath, and the etherical ground is above. If I let my arms go in a etherical way, they can go to the up above my head and not to the ground. From the heart, with the forces of the heart, you open your space of the heart, you ray through your hands to the stars, and then you take your shoulders a little bit backwards and you stream inside and you get it. I do it, I open it so that it can stream into myself. You can also do it to the top, above, and from above, something is streaming into you, and you can feel your heels. You can also do below. And one more thing that you will need now in the meditation is the cross. So you feel the but you can Also imagine that your upper arms are making your lower arms, sorry, they are making a huge R in the space behind you. And there is some energy that is streaming from behind into yourself, into your hands. So I do R to the space behind me in such a way. And now I will also say the text, and we will do one line after another. Above the head. Can I think the good? And I can feel is the perception of this space. Can I feel the good? Now the flat hands cross in front of my chest, and I can feel into this cross into myself. Can I feel the good? And now across below, and I feel the lower space. Can I will the good? And now these crossed arms, they help me to think down into the earth. Can I will the good? And now the same, one more time. Can I think the good? Give an answer to you. Try to feel the answer. I cannot think the good. The cross in front of the chest. Can I feel the good? Try to feel the answer. I can feel the good, but it doesn't exist through me if I only feel it. And now you feel into the space below. Can I will the good? And now you allow yourself to feel I can will the good. And now a big air in the warmth of my body. I can physically realize the good. And here I can feel into this space. In the warmth of my body, it is more beneath. I can will, I can physically realize the good and let it go. Breathe and make a small step. This was preparation, and now comes the meditation itself. We need to prepare the space so that it would become active for our soul. Are in front, and we feel something streaming from the future. I feel my humanity in my warmth. After a while, let it go and stream above into the light. You feel the streaming to yourself. I feel light in my warmth. And let it go again. Breathe. Feel into the earth. and let it stream into yourself. I feel word substance in my warmth. Let it go again, and R in the back. It is streaming inside, and I feel my heels. I feel world life in my warmth. And your back, can you feel it? The whole of your back. I feel world life in my warmth. Breathe, let it go one more time. This lightness. The fingers grow. The whole body can feel it. It becomes light. Let it go, breathe, and slowly sit down and listen to the resonance. What did we touch today? And what was for sure nice that we touched it, we got to know something, and something has probably begun growing within us. How does it feel? Which mood I feel within myself? And we invite you to have it vivid within yourself. Try to sit maybe for a while, or and try to feel the resonance, or you can now go into everyday life, and then in the evening probably touch this meditation again. The meditation that was given for the doctors, something spiritual that can be between the doctors. And now this healing impulse, we will take it with us to Sugdidi. And we want to work on our 7-stage courses, ABSI and HSP, that were developed on the Eightfold Path. And so far, we did all the courses for adults, and there are a lot of scientific researches already on these courses, and now we want to develop them for the families so that the children can also participate. And the second question that we want to develop is how to do eurythmy, how to touch eurythmy, that our inner relationship with eurythmy is pure. I don't need to be a eurythmist in order to do eurythmy. And in Sugdidi, we will touch those two questions. We walk towards our values. It is the motto that Ilse suggested us. And our course leaders, a lot of them can't pay for the tickets, for the plane tickets. That's why we are trying to support them and have organized both interviews to collect some money for them. Ilse, do you want to say a few words at the end? Ilse, many thanks to everyone who was here. It was very nice that you were here, and I hope that every one of you can get some questions and some yeah, some questions with you.